Hey guys, welcome to the garden. I want to take you inside of the very overgrown food forest with this video, but it's an amazing plum here, and I mean it's a permanent bellyache for us, but it's also now they are starting this variety is René Claude, and it's starting to be overripe and falling down, and this means that the bar is open for all of the red admirals, for instance, and other butterflies and bees and wasps and flies are feeding in this fermentation bar. And I think that's kind of nice. So I think especially the red admirals are loving this, these plums falling down. And I think it's lovely. So we eat, they eat, everyone's happy, and there's abundance right now in the garden. So many apples on the apple trees again. I think we will probably have some broken branches, but that's the way we cut back our trees. So they do it themselves. And I know we've been in here and it's been completely overgrown, and that hasn't changed at all. So it's just good fun to see how everything is growing and flowering and happening at the same time. And my husband and I we were just discussing this morning how there's a feeling. So today is like, is it the 18th of August? And yesterday, I think there was a feeling that actually now we are moving into fall. Something about the light that's changing, something about the fullness of everything, and I don't know. It's but I like the shifts. I think that's super interesting how suddenly you feel it in the body, and it has nothing to do with dates or anything, but that's just something in the body that's changing. Lots and lots and lots of Mutsu apple. They are an absolute favorite of ours, and they keep so well. But you see, they often get these kind of spots, and I think maybe that's why you can't really buy them very often, because they don't look nice. But it doesn't matter anything at all with regards to taste and how well they keep. They can keep until April if you keep them in the right sort of temperature and moistness, if that's a word. I don't know. But it's so lovely, and the sun in all of these shapes is just so amazing. And the dragonflies are mating, and I think it's crazy how they fly while they mate. Wouldn't that be something? Let me see, I think we should just take a walk in here and seeing how these geraniums, they are an absolute source of joy for me, because they are so beautiful, but also because they are always ready for bees and butterflies and flies to feed, and they flower for months, maybe 3 months, I would say, or more. So no, they're not edible for human beings except for what you eat with your eyes, but there's something amazing with this constant flowering, this generous, abundant flowering that's in a lot of the geraniums, I think. In this area, we took out one huge almond tree, and actually 3 huge hazelnuts that I need to cut back down because they are regrowing, of course. But you couldn't really tell with all the growing that's happening. I don't know. I think, guys, I love it in a way. I love it because it has its own expression. And yes, I need to clean and clear a lot, and that's what I think when I get in here. But I want to show you these. Of course, these are vervain, kæmpeverbena, and this one is spydverbena, and I just think it is the loveliest way it flowers. And they flower for such a long time, and they are loved by insects, all kinds of insects. Very pretty, and something that I collect seeds from every year, and I try to grow more in the garden. Let me get over here. But every time I come in here, I'm a little overwhelmed with all the work that needs to happen. I actually want to show you this. So this poor apple tree, it's a cox orange, and it has, okay, so there's a spider on crawling. I don't know, maybe it wants to go here. Sorry guys. So there's this cox orange tree, and it has like a huge rose growing all the way to the top. But this year I didn't really have time to cut back on these grapevines, so now it's also covered in grapes. I'm very sorry, but it'll be a lot of work to sort of free this, and that's sometimes what happens when things run away from you in a garden like this. It's like so quick, and suddenly you lost all idea of control. But I'm also kind of liking that, and I think it's beautiful. It shows you what nature can do, how quickly it can just reclaim a space, or yes, quite amazing. We are on some of the last, I think probably the last round of raspberries, but they are so lovely and delicious and beautiful right now, and this yellow variety also is delicious, and I'm gonna have them. So good. And then I have them with these, a little bit of licorice from the fennels. They are also just lovely in all shapes and stages. I think fennel is an amazing plant. But let's see if we can make it all the way down here. This Crataegus is also looking really beautiful. I'll show you these what are they? These berries or fruits. Once they ripen, they have a very beautiful orange color that goes amazingly well with this grayish green of the leaves. Quite big berries, so they are easy to harvest and use. And I think it's lovely. It's also very, oh no, I see I have problems. You see this, that's a bramble, and they can run like 6 meters a year, meaning that, I mean, in 2-3 years this garden would be covered in brambles if I didn't keep it at bay. But yeah, I've got my work cut out. But I think I want to talk about this one. I think I need to manage the light even better than I have this winter. So maybe this pseudo acacia has to come out. It's a kugle acacia in Danish. Such a beautiful shape, and the problem is that I know there's a pair of doves that are nesting in this one always, and it's a problem because when you are in your garden every day, you know that you share it with so many other beings, and that it's their home too. So it's always a consideration, I think, when taking out something. But there are other trees for them to nest in. That's not the problem, so they should be fine. And they're not nesting right now in August, but Look at all the apples. It's a lot. These are red aromas, and yes, I think that tree is also going to lose a couple of branches probably this year. Let me take you to some of the more open spaces in in this wild patch. I love it. I think it's so beautiful, but my God, these have to come out. Oh God, and they self-seed so much, but they have like a night butterfly. I don't know what it is in English. I'll put it in the description below. It's completely beautiful, like a pinkish, quite amazing, quite big night butterfly, and it's called dueurtsværmer. Yeah, I don't know, but so in a way I love that plant, and I also hate it. So that's how it is. This area is quite open and always full of insects and butterflies. Again, with that geranium that's just flowering. I'm gonna hold this for my husband because otherwise he won't be able to pass. This is Gleditschia sunburst. The top has been eaten by a deer one year, and now it's growing in strange ways, but it's still quite beautiful. And we have the garbage truck coming. That's fine. I want to show you this also. This is a perennial Helianthus. It's in flerårig solsikke, in staude solsikke. I think they are so beautiful, and it's one of the flowers that are in bloom now, which is super important. So this is one of the ones that I'm going to put a lot of in different places in the butterfly garden. And this is the beauty of having a garden like this. It's producing so much excess of everything that and now I have a place to put it. Normally I give everything away, and I'm going to give lots away again this fall, but this year we have lots and lots to take out into the butterfly garden, and it's going to enhance that. I look around and I know it's so much work, but I also know that that winter is coming, and I think winter this year, winter is gonna save me. I hope, because otherwise, I don't know, it would just be overgrown completely. But there's a reset that I love with this winter time. So that's amazing. And I also, I'll just let the truck pass. I also always remember this motto that we have. We have lots of mottos, but one motto is relax. Nothing is under control. We'll be fine. And this wildness is beautiful, and I absolutely love it. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny tour of the food forest late August. Thanks guys. See you later.